Let's see. So when we last left off with this game, we were spending, I think it was chapter 3. We were spending chapter 3 in the real world. And we had been whisked away to Arcadia through our closet door glowing a brilliant blue light. Now, that same night, as we got transported, we learned that Cortez had been taken, likely by the church. And looks like he's being experimented on. And so we have that to sort out, to figure out. Currently, we're in Arcadia, and the goal really, I think, is that we were going to talk to Vestrum Tobias so that he could tell us more about some myths that Abnaxius had told us about. We did learn about the mermen from, which might just be sharks, from the sailor. So that's something. And yeah, continue. Oh my god, I have so many save files. Did I go into this page yet? No, I didn't. Good, and you? I'm good. I kind of eased myself into my work day today. I didn't overdo myself, which was good. And I had a good talk with one of my coworkers. Just a good life chat, so that's always nice. Yeah. 5110. This is definitely the latest one. Alright, so we're here with Vestrum Tobias. Let's, for the sake of it, let's read April's diary. Just remember where we left off. Because I don't think I actually read this one, but let's see. Maybe I did. What is it with old sailors and long, pointless stories? I did manage to get some useful information out of the old man. However, he claims that the god that fell into the sea, the one Abnaxius told me about, is worshipped by bloodthirsty cannibal mermen who live in the Sea of Songs around the island of Gien. I think that's how it's spelled. The fact that they're not necessarily cannibal, just because they eat humans, didn't really deter him from finishing his story. I'm having my doubts about how bloodthirsty these creatures really are as well. Seems like the monster he described in his story could be some kind of shark instead of a merman. Whatever the truth, if anybody knows about this god who fell from the stars, it would be the merman. Okay. And before that, when I asked Abnaxius about the Draic kin, he didn't really know much about them except for a story he'd heard about a god who fell from the stars into the ocean a long time ago. Whatever this so-called god may be, it's a fair chance it's got something to do with these dragon-kin creatures. It might be a good idea to run this by somebody who knows more about the myths and legends of the sea. And yeah, that's when she got transported. Return to gate. So, Tobias, my boy, what do you got for me?
It's Vestrum Tobias Grensred.
Grensred, that's his last name. Hello.
Good morning, Tobias.
It just turns around like...
Why, it's April.
I don't want to talk to her, I don't want to talk to her. Don't look her in the eye.
Have you come to visit us again?
So it appears. I didn't exactly come here by choice this time, though.
Oh? How so, if I may ask?
In a weird and twisted way, it's nothing out of what's become the substitute for ordinary in my life. One second I was in my room in Newport. The next, I was in a dark alley in Marcuria.
You must have opened a shift while you were sleeping. Good. This means you are learning to harness your magic.
Harness the magic, April.
Yeah, I guess, except I don't think I'll be able to get back home again. And this time, my mentor, Cortez, has no idea that I'm here.
Cortez is fine.
But
Totally
I'm sure
fine.
you will find a way to channel and control your power soon. In the meantime, is there anything I can do to help?
Sure. Tell me about... Excuse me. The lore. I need to look at the disc. I need to find the answer to the Guardian's Realm. Oh. I thought he'd have some info about the god. Need to help getting back home? I don't know.
Need help getting back home.
Unfortunately, I'm in no better state today to help you shift than I was the day before yesterday. You are the one with the talent, and so you must learn to use that talent.
Bummer. Okay.
I need to locate the disc that unlocks the Guardian's tower.
The disc that is the key? Yes, it is needed. It might even restore balance, provided the new Guardian accompanies it to the tower, of course. But you wish to find the disc yourself?
Indeed.
I have to. Cliché or not, it's our only hope.
Mm-hmm. Cliche or
You
not.
do this often, then? You know, save worlds?
It's an expression. Heroism in my world is more of a cliché than anything else.
I do not understand. But then I am merely a servant of the balance, while you are... more.
God works in mysterious ways. The
disc.
balance does.
As I told you once before, when the Earth was divided, and the realm of the Guardian created, a disc was forged in the Well of Making. The disc was to serve two purposes. As a key to the Tower of Balance should it become necessary to enter it in the Guardian's absence. And as a replacement for the disc that is already in the tower should it be broken. The tower is now abandoned and locked, and the old disc shattered. I do think the time is right for the second disc to be brought forward and used.
It is time. Where is the disc now?
Where is the disc now?
At first, more than 12,000 years ago, it was kept in the open, at the Sentinel Enclave outside Marcuria.
Huh.
However, when thieves attempted to make away with the disc, it was taken away.
Why?
So that the 4 parts of the disc could be divided amongst 4 of the magical people of Arcadia.
Huh.
People who would have nothing to gain from the balance being compromised.
What people were the discs divided amongst? Sure.
What people were the disc divided amongst?
This I cannot tell you. I am not sure anyone remembers now. But it would be in the scriptures, I am certain.
What scriptures?
Okay.
The scriptures of the balance. There are 13 of them.
13?
13 is a strong number, rich
Good Lord.
in tradition, and... Did you know the Ireed High Council consists of 13 ministers?
What the hell?
No, of course you don't. 13 was also the number of the fathers who begat the Sentinel, and who built the Tower of Balance.
Okay, where can I find... Jesus Christ. Where can I find the scriptures?
Where can I find the scriptures of the balance?
Is it with Abnaxus?
Pay a visit to the Sentinel Enclave, located outside the city to the east. The great library of the Enclave contains every book ever written by an Arcadian minstrel, and most others as well.
Okay.
Speak with Minstrom Yerin, the keeper of books. Tell him I sent you.
What about the entrance to the Guardian's Realm?
I need to find the entrance to the Guardian's realm.
There is one. You are right in that, but where, I would not venture to guess.
Okay.
In the past, when the time came for the Guardian to step down and another to take his or her place, the Guardian opened a gateway wherever it was needed.
Oh.
A Guardian, still in full control of the balance, can invite anyone in, and let anyone out. But with the Guardian gone, the only way in would be the point where the divide was first created, where the tower was built.
Okay.
Isn't that location written down somewhere?
The scriptures?
Remember that this was done on the old Earth before the divide.
Oh.
After the divide, after the creation of Stark and Arcadia, places were shifted about. This entrance may not even be on the ground anymore.
Oh, Lord.
What do you mean?
It could be up there, in the sky, or far below us, through the crust of the earth into the molten depths below.
Damn.
I cannot say, and I do not know anyone who could.
Yeah. I need to locate, or isn't there any way to locate the entrance to the Guardian's Realm?
Isn't there any way to locate the entrance to the Guardian's realm?
Perhaps with careful investigation of the old texts. History of Arcadia, of the divide,
Okay.
the scriptures. I do not know, April, but it
Okay.
cannot hurt to look. Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yerin.
Okay. I need to locate the 2 dragons that reside in
I
Arcadia.
need to locate the 2 dragons that reside in Arcadia.
The Drykin?
Yes.
What's the difference?
Dragons is a word from your world. The kin are not what they have become in your legends and fairy tales.
Oh,
But they're real, aren't they?
Steve Eisler, hello!
As real as you and me, April. And old.
And Audi,
They have
hello!
been here since before
Or no,
our
Audi.
time.
Audi, right?
As you probably
Not Audi.
remember, the kin were instrumental in the Divide, saving mankind from a terrible end. But I know so little. Only what I can remember from my studies when I was a minstrel at the Enclave.
Hi, Akemi, I came to see how the longest journey was going. It's going good. I'm in Arcadia now. I have to probably go to the Sentinel Enclave to learn some lore. I'm playing a rhythm game and failing. Oh no, what rhythm game are you playing? Oh, I beat Great Ace Attorney, by the way. Number 1, Audie. I beat it on Wednesday. I went the full time. How can I get more information on the Drykin?
How can I get more information on the Drakkin?
Books, daughter, books. The wisdom of the ages. There is one tome you should study, called The Secrets of the Dry Kin, by Minstrom Elniak. It is old but informative, and it captures the imagination.
Okay.
Where can I find this book?
In the Sentinel Enclave.
Again, you will find these texts.
He's probably so
at the
tired.
Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yeren.
He's probably so tired with me, like, constantly asking, like, where can I find this information? He's like, go to the goddamn library. I've said it 3 times, girl. Your favorite character is April? Technically my favorite character, I'm pretty sure, is Obnoxious. He's pretty great. Although, in all honesty, I really like their species. I think they're a fascinating creature. Thank you, Tobias.
Thank you, Tobias.
Good to know I could help you, April.
Indeed. Alright, let's go figure out where the heck I get the library. I thought it was with, Obnoxious, but I guess not. Hey, Hogan! How are you? Oh my god, Hogan, you're subscribed, really? Oh, thank you. You got a little subscriber emote. You got the To the Moon rabbit. Just wanted to say thanks for popping by there. Oh my god, of course. Of course, Hogan, I loved it. Can't stay to chat for now, gotta eat finally. Oh yeah, no, get that food. Get that good dinner, my friend. I have a new album for you. Ooh, do send. Also, Benji, would you mind shouting out Hogan, by the way? Because they were just streaming and they were a lot of fun. What album, by the way? Want a CD? Fuck yeah, sure. Did you guys produce a new album? Or like, is this the songs that I think that there were 2 songs you were waiting on, right? To release separately? The Enclave. Oh, this looks ominous. Lol, I want to see these nuts. Oh, shut up! Shut up, you're dead to me. Stonewall.
Some kind of sandstone, very malleable, but also very vulnerable to the elements. These cliffs probably have huge, naturally formed caves and tunnels.
We're definitely working on new material, though. Nice! That's exciting. Would you mind shouting out to Hogan, by the way? I don't know if I said that kind of quiet.
Yo, Havy, get up here.
Thank you!
It can be a fetish, but it doesn't have to be one.
Havy, get up here.
Ooh, what game is that? Is that Terraria? Looks like Terraria.
I don't like where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Mm-hmm. I need to play Terraria.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, that's good.
What the fuck? God damn it.
Oh, it gets louder. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, also, we're gonna be on Night Vale on Wait, what? You're gonna be on Night Vale? Night Vale's still going? What? I haven't listened to Night Vale since, like, well, I didn't really get very far into Night Vale, I guess, but really since 15? 16? We're gonna be the weather. You're gonna- Oh, right! Because they always play a song for the weather. That's awesome! Oh, that's so cool! I'll definitely. Well, I'll give the. What episode is it? God, they must be on like hundreds of episodes by now. Well, thousands maybe. I'll check it out. That's awesome. Good for you. Good for you all. Stone
The
Dragon.
dragon's mouth is pointing straight down at the middle of the floor.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, there was something... Ah, water.
It's emerald green, teeming with life and carrying the pleasant, salty scent of distant shores.
Gamer Bear, hello! Hi, Bear, how are you? Oh, I had so much enjoyment watching your Birth by Sleep playthrough today, or BBD. So much fun. It was a lot of fun. We're gonna be famous? One of my followers? Well, you can't, because they're mine. You exhausted, I bet. What time is it there? Is it like midnight for you right now? No, it's gotta be past midnight. Hey, loves. Benjo, could you also give a shout out for the Gamer Bear, please, and thank you? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in this game. I came to read books, I came to a statue instead. It's 5 before 1, Jesus Christ. Oh, well thank you for popping
How about
in.
these boots?
Alright, let's run as this one.
Any like cargo boots?
Oh yeah!
Is that a cargo boot? I don't know what cargo boots are. I have no fashion sense. I'm sitting here in a t-shirt that says I hate people. I have no fashion sense.
I remember that clip. Oh, Left Hollow. Oh.
It's a small recess about the size of my fist, with a thin duct extending from the recess to the circular hollow in the middle of the floor. There are 3 others just like it, arranged with equal distance to each other in a circle, and all connected via a duct to the center of the floor.
Oh god. That's a puzzle. Ugh.
It's a circular hollow about 20 centimeters across and about 5 centimeters deep.
Okay.
It's a small recess about the size of my fist, with a thin duct extending from the recess to the circle.
Okay.
It's a small recess about the size of my It's a small recess about the
It's the
size
same
of my
thing. Okay,
fist,
hi,
with a
Bo.
thin duct
Hi.
extending
Alright, hi,
from the
kitten.
recess to
Into
the
my lap.
circular hollow in the middle of the floor.
I didn't come here to do puzzles. I came here to read books. Cat, get off me. Oh my god. This cat is going to knock my microphone over. That's what she said. Was that me? Look, we're making lives right there. Was that me? Yeah. Just finished grinding Aqua, needs some levels, and melded a shitload of abilities. Hell yeah. Was either you or Lonk. You straights do look alike. Wait, was it Cargo Boots? It was the green... was it the guy with the mustache, the hat, and the green outfit? Because I think that was my character. I think I was the fuckboy, remember? I was like Indiana Jones Playboy vibe. Where... Oh god. So I have to probably solve the puzzle to get into the library, right?
It's a stone dragon gazing down
Ah,
at
the
the center
streets.
of the dome like it's guarding the entrance. It's a magnificent piece of work.
But you're not wrong. You straights all look alike. That's funny. Benji, you're saying that as if you're, what's his name? Oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. Why? The French, the very famous, writer and anyway. Ah, the streets. And for the vintage excellence. Or the worlds. Yeah. Fuck, what was his name? Something with an O, wasn't it? I don't remember. Wanna see my small recess the size of your fist? Oh my, that doesn't make any sense and I'm concerned. Oh god, do I have anything that would fit in these? I don't know. I have a ring. Does a ring fit? I love that game. Ring fit. No. Okay. Glorson Bimbus. Orson? It's not Orson Welles, is it? Orson Glorson. What the fuck do we use at this point in time? Do I play a song? Do I play a jazzy number? Do I play the Zelda's Lullaby and then it lets me in? Bless you. Listen, force it. Bless you. Oh, fuck. Glorge Poopus. Glorge Poopus. George Lucas. Alright, what did the dragon say?
The dragon's mouth is pointing straight down at the middle of the floor.
Cause it doesn't look like there's anything that's like clickable, like small, like. Oh wait. Oh, I can just go downstairs. There's stairs. I'm down. All right, down we go. They're very difficult to see. The library. We made it, and we didn't need to solve a puzzle. What the fuck is downstairs? Is that water? I hope so. Hello, Mr. Priest. Are you doing okay? Ooh, I like this music. It's very loud all of a sudden, though. Boop, boop.
Oh, goodness me, I didn't hear you come in. By the way, you haven't seen Volume 6 of the Complete Annotated History of the Northlands, have you? I could have sworn it was here yesterday.
Sorry, no.
I guess someone else must have taken it. I try to tell them to write down what they borrow on the list, but they never listen. Only last week I spent 3 hours searching the entire Enclave for the second scripture of the balance, the scripture of song, before I realized that Vestrum Tobias was studying it back in the city.
Are you kidding me?
Now, such incidents could be avoided if only... And
That bitch of leggings.
people would sign out the books they borrow when they borrow them, and sign them back in when they're done.
As someone who worked in a library, I feel this man's rage.
It shouldn't take more than a few seconds to jot down your name and the name of the book you borrow. It makes my job so much easier. Now, which book did you want me to find for you?
I might need the song book because that's the Island of Song. Star Wars, is that you? It did sound like it, eh? Does this bitch have leggings? So she was given these clothes because she basically was transported to Arcadia in nothing but her like pajamas, which is more or less her underwear. So this nice kind lady in an inn who owned the inn was like, I got some clothes for you. They're a little unbecoming, but you'll grow into them. So she gave her these like kind of torn jeans, which I think are jeans. They might be leggings. I don't really know. Hot. If everyone wrote their names down, you won't have a job, dingus. It's fair. Are you Mistrum Yeren?
Are you Minstrom Yaren?
Minstrom?
Yes, of course. Oh, what a silly question.
How would I know? I don't know you.
You don't know
I am Minstrom Yeren, keeper of the great library of Marcuria. In fact, this is the greatest library of all the Northlands. Perhaps of the entire world. Although they say the Dark People have a library as big, if not bigger, than this one.
As big
But
as a
of course,
whale, and
we're
it's
not
about
allowed
to set
anywhere near there.
sail.
Have you been there?
I don't think...
What a silly question. Of course you haven't. You're not of the Dark People, are you? You don't look like any Dark People I've ever seen, so I can't see how you could possibly... Now, where did
That's
Volume
racist,
6
sir.
disappear to?
Oh, now he's lost in thought. What a bitch. The Dark People? Yeah, I don't know. It's the 90s. I mean, at least it's not the other option. This is a shit library, my dude. Yeah, it's kind of decrepit. And it's flooding. Like, I know they want this, like, nice, like, evidently that's not supposed to be full of water, I'm pretty sure. Tobias said I should talk with you, but you seem like you're a bitch.
Tobias said I should talk with you.
Tobias? Vestrum Tobias? I haven't seen him for... Well, he was in last week, but before that it must have been days at least. How is he? Still eating enough for 2 mules? I must tell you of this funny story I heard the other day, of how Vestrum Tobias eats enough for a table full of minstrum, Or was it one Elguan?
I hope it's Tobias.
Although the Elguan don't, as a rule, eat very much at all. Did you know that the Elguan can smell water more than half a day's journey away?
Fun facts.
Amazing, amazing creatures.
Amazing.
Perfectly suited for life in the desert.
Hmm.
The balance provides, that's for certain. The balance provides.
Indeed. Okay. Question for chat. Is there a game that you've tried as a kid that you've never beaten? Tell us about it. Is there a game that you have tried and you never went back to? For me, it was Majora's Mask. Though I plan to eventually beat it, because I have the 3DS version that I have to tackle. This is the greatest library in the world. I have more books in my living room. A game I had as a kid that I'd never beaten is Social Interaction. Benji, no. Best friend Tobias recommended that I look at some books. Can I pick from your collection of, like, maybe at most 60 books?
Vestrum Tobias recommended that I look at some books.
Books is what we do best here at the Enclave. That is for certain.
You're a library. That's a terrible joke. It's obvious. Oh god, there's so much. Okay. Nightbot. Jane Cocoon 1... Jade. Blah, blah, blah. Jade. Jade Cocoon 1 and 2. Oh. It was a Pokemon-like game where you fused monsters you caught, and it was so much fun, but nobody sells it anymore, so I'd have to emulate it. I never heard of Jade Cocoon. That sounds like fun. Majora's Mask is a tough one. Yeah, right? I got really, like, anxious as a kid, with the whole time, motif, because of having to do, like, certain things in a certain amount of time. Granted, it's a very interesting way to do it, because, I mean, you do create checkpoints, and you can travel through time, and all that fun stuff. But I feel like it was difficult for me to wrap my head around as a kid. I fused monsters in my basement as well. Oh, you said game. Benji, are you an alchemist? Are you the Full Metal Alchemist? Are you the scientist from FMA who, like, fuses his daughter with a chimera and says it's in the name of science and it's fucking heartbreaking? With the time cycles, time limits. Yeah, I agree, Steve. I'm looking for information, but I'm not sure which book to ask for. I'm looking for a story of the Silver Spear of Gorimon. But the history... I mean, the Silver... I don't know. I mean, the Silver Spear of Gorimon will talk about the mermen, I think. But maybe we'll ask him what he recommends.
I'm looking for some information, but I'm not sure which book to ask for.
No matter. I know a great deal about most of the books in here. What topic intrigues you?
Okay, here we go. I've heard rumors about mermen who live beneath the Sea of Songs, and I'd like to find out more about them. I need to find out which four magical people in Arcadia were given a piece of the stone disc. There's a lot I have to do in Arcadia. I'd like to learn more about dragons and the Drakekin. Maybe I should learn about the Sea of Songs. That sounds like the most interesting right now. It's easy to stitch them together. It's keeping them alive that's the hard part. Benji, no! Benji creating a Nephilim in his basement. It's like that meme of the screenshot of the brother from iCarly or whatever, who's like standing next to an ostrich and he's got like a juice box in his hand and his sister comes in. She's like, what is this? And he looks at her, he's like, a juice box. Except it's, what is this? Basic alchemical practices. And only basic. Let's hear about the mermen. I'd like to learn more about them.
I've heard rumors about mermen who live beneath the Sea of Songs, and I'd like to find out more about them.
A smoothie! I'm sorry, it's a smoothie. I've ruined the meme.
Let me see what I can find, yes?
I've a sham! I don't even watch iCarly, and I barely even saw that meme, but I found it amusing. It is a smoothie, though. You're correct. So if people who support LGBTQ plus are allies, are homophobia the axis? Wait, what? Oh, like Axis... Oh, Jesus, that's a bad joke. Axis powers. Wow, he really had a tough time getting that book.
Of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read.
Okay, thank you, sir. Can I just look at it, please? Okay, thanks. Book! Read the book.
Like a serving maid.
No, read the book. I don't want to look at you. Read the book. Let's get some lore. Ooh, I get to read! Is it just a page? Oh, I get to... I don't know how many long this is, but we're gonna try. I mean, they do spend a lot of time hanging around Nazis. Fair enough. Yeah, fuck homophobes, honestly. Anyway, Mayram, also mermen, merpeople, Mirians. A magical people who reside in the depths of the Great Ocean and other seas. Little contact has been made with the Mayram, who are believed to have been quite numerous in the past, but are now dwindling in numbers. Confirmed location of Mayram cities is between the Briston Atoll and Gien, centering on the Sea of Songs. Legends of mermen, merpeople, Mirians, are rampant amongst sailors. These stories portray the Mayram in a grotesque and violent light, betraying the truth of a largely peaceful people. Although not much is known about the Mayram, their religion apparently centers around the belief of a benevolent god who lives in the immense depths of the Great Ocean, and who brought the Mayram to Earth from a place distant and wonderful. Oh. Really? That's it? Okay.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
Okay. I mean, they do spend a lot of time hanging around Nazis. I've been following that shit in Canada where the idiots are flying Confederate flags and blocking ambulances. It's not even the right country, you twats. Oh, God. I've been beside myself. If I don't know... Like, I've literally just been ignoring this news because it's just fucking stupid. But from from a brief... I mean, Genji, you can talk about it, but shit's happening in Canada where people are flying... They're like, demanding freedom, and, like, they're setting up convoys and, like, trucks, and it's mostly truckers, apparently, or something, flying Confederate flags, and this other bullshit. I'm just like, I don't care. Get your Nazi bullshit out of my face. It's Nazis and racists. Yep. A lot of the... Yeah, it's just, it's not good. Alright, Minstrom, what do you got for me?
Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Every time I talk to him, do I just scare him? Because that's hilarious. Can I see some more
Can I
books?
see some more books?
Freedom to what, though? I don't fucking know. It's some shit about... I don't know. It's something... I don't know. Freedom, country... Honestly, I haven't read about it. That's why I don't know. But I could care less about everything that's going on. Just because, they're fucking stupid. Looking for information. Let's try other books.
But I'm not sure which book to ask for.
No matter. I know a great deal about most of the books in here. What topic intrigues you?
I love it. Did she just lightly correct him? just light touch. I love when the right-wing people talk about how COVID was so politicized. Like, yeah, no shit. Guess what from whom? Oh my god. My one friend works at a radio station. The amount of like just emails, like chain letter mails, if that's a word. Anyway, chain mails, whatever. That they get from their job blaming Trudeau for COVID is astounding, and they are morons. I'm like, who has the time to write this shit? I actually, there was a woman who, she owns a gluten-free bakery that's about maybe 20 minutes from here. And for the longest time, I really liked that bakery. They have some really good gluten-free vegan stuff. And, like, they strive to be allergen-free, which honestly, most of their stuff is pretty damn close to free of a lot of allergens. And I learned the other day that the owner is a fucking COVID conspiracy theorist, as well as a homophobe. And the marketing team for the bakery also fucked up and decided to do some shitty things during Black Lives Matter, the insurgent movement, or the recent surge, I should say. And I was like, well, I'm not following that bakery anymore, and I'm never stepping foot in there. Cool. I will do everything in my power to get this place shut down. The answer is freedom to oppress. Trudeau did COVID, lol. Bush did COVID is bigotry and allergen. Right? Let's try, magical people out of Arcadia. No, let's try the Dragon. I want to learn about the dragons.
I'd like to learn more about dragons, about the Dragkin.
Tell me about the dragons.
Yes. We have some wonderful books on that topic. Stay here.
You just hear the fucking How to Train Your Dragon soundtrack go in the background. Burr, 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 burr. Like whenever we go near the book. Burr, 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 burr. Da-na-na. What a lovely group of companies. Yeah, really. Canada has so many of its own problems. Sigh. The dragon? She thick, not gonna lie. I met a dragon early in the game.
I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read.
I'm assuming maybe April's descended from the Drakekin, because, like, the mother dragon did talk to us. Go read the book. Lore. Secrets of the Drakekin, Minstrom Eliak. The Drakekin are known by many names through the Twin Worlds. In All Tongue, they are often referred to as Drachkin. In some variations of Low Tongue, Drechin. In the Southlands, the word Drakich refers specifically to the winged lizard shape traditionally associated with the kin. In Irhad, the eternal spirits of the kin are called simply Drek, regardless of their current shape. In Stark, most cultures refer to the kin as dragon, drage, drach, dragon, though this usually refers only to the winged lizard-like shape and not to the spirit inhabiting this shape. In fact, while in Arcady, probably Arcadia, the kin are respected and revered as eternal spirits with great significance in the balance and the all. In Stark, the kin are mostly creatures of mythology and fairy tales. However, in some Stark legends and scriptures, notably the Christian Bible, the name dragon is associated with the forces of evil, and thus the religious connotations do seem to have carried over in a somewhat distorted form. Who or what are the Drakekin? Why not ask, who is the creator? Or who is the all? Questions thus asked will remain in perpetuity unanswered, for they are in truth unanswerable. To condense all knowledge of the creator into one answer is futile, as is any attempt to define the all without describing every single element that makes up the all. So also with the Drakekin, we cannot answer. Who is the kin? Or what is the kin? We can provide some answers to the simpler questions, the questions that deal with what we see and hear and feel, and what we've been told by the kin themselves. Answers that, together, may give us, if only the faintest hint of the whole truth, then at least some indication of who or what the Drakekin are. Born of the emptiness between the stars, reads the 11th scripture of the balance, the scripture of time. Shaped in unison with the all, part of the all, yet outside of the all. Drakekin, note the ancient High Tongue variation of Drakekin. Why so many variations and interpretations of the Drakekin from culture to culture? The kin have always been shrouded in mystery, and from mystery rises legend and myth. The kin seem content to be seen as nothing but tall tales and figments of a bard's fertile imagination.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
The Dagran Reborn. Wait, she did fuck reptiles. Oh wait, not that April. Wait, did someone fuck reptiles in the Wheel of Time? Oh no. No, at the library. I was stuck at this moment of the game when I was a kid. PTSD at the library. Oh no, really? I know who the dragon is. He's prophesied to fight the Dark One in the last battle. Yeens. April O'Neil. Wait, who's April O'Neil? Am I missing something? Oh god, I hope I don't get stuck in here. I'm just looking at books.
Oh,
TMNT. Oh.
it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
This guy's real slow. He really is.
Could I see some more books?
I wish I could skip this, but I can't.
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
What a silly question.
I'm
Sure.
looking for some information, but I'm not sure which book to ask for.
No matter. I know a great deal about most of the books in here. What topic intrigues you?
I'm a bit of a bookworm, you see. Arcadia disc, sure.
I need to find out which 4 magical people of Arcadia were given a piece of the stone disc that serves as the key to the Guardian's realm.
The stone disc of the balance, yes? Yes. There could possibly be something on that in... let me check. Just one moment.
Yeah, I'm so slow. Don't tell me she wasn't fucking those Teenage Mutant Ninja hunks. That's fair. Probably. Quite likely. I haven't watched TMNT in a very long time. Oh, I have a fun story, by the way. On Sunday morning, I woke up to hearing a kid, one of the neighbors probably in our building.
I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read.
Thank you. I woke up and I awoke to the sound of a kid asking, like, a very muffled through the walls, like, "What can beat psychic?" or something like that. And then all I hear is just like, "Psychic can be can be defeated by dark types," like, but from a Google Home. And I was like, well, some kid is enjoying Arceus, and that makes me happy. They don't call him mutant for nothing. Oh no. Oh no. The red one is the best. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Which one was the red one? I don't remember. This is around the disc and who inherits the discs. Chapter 16 in the 8th scripture. The scripture of breaking. Regarding the disc of the balance and the events that came about when the disc was broken. The scriptures tell us that the disc was kept at the Enclave for many thousands of years, safely guarded from any... Oh god, I gotta yawn! What? Okay. Safely guarded from any threat by the respect held by... Blah. The scriptures tell us that the disc was kept at the Enclave for many thousands of years, safely guarded from any threat by the respect held by every man and woman for the authority of the fathers. But with dissent came disobedience, and disobedience brought immorality, and immorality begat theft. Tyrant soldiers, aided by sentinel traitors, attempted to make away with the disc, but were thwarted by the Wight of the Kin herself. I think that's the dragon who we saw, intervening, although forbidden to do so, on behalf of the fathers. The disc was brought back safely to the Enclave, but the threat would linger in the minds of the Minstrum and the Vestrum. So it became that the disc was melted in the forge of the dragon's mouth, shaping into the elements of 4 magical people and given to these respective people for safekeeping, until such a time when it was decreed that the disc should once more be whole. 1 stone to the gentle souls that sing in the dark and shape the earth between. That sing in the dark and shape the... okay. Beneath their toes. 1 stone to the watchers of the woods, the ones who are outside. 1 stone to the 2 that make one of air and of sea, and 1 stone to the keepers of the dark flame, the eternally dark, the mariners. When the time comes for the disc to be made whole again, 1 person will make a journey to the 4 who hold the pieces, and the pieces will be given willingly, because there will be no doubt to the righteousness of this person. Okay. Aw, that's adorable. Wait, what's adorable? Red Rocket. Alright, I gotta go to bed. Don't forget to tell everyone about Night Vale. Free advertising, y'all. You. And they were all deceived. For another stone was made. The Infinity Stone. Can I go back? I can. The gentle souls that sang in the dark and shaped the earth between their toes. Have a good night, by the way, Benji. 1 stone to the watchers of the woods. So, shape the earth... Sing in the dark, the ones in the woods, the ones of air and sea, and the owners, the keepers of the dark flame. Okay.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
For another stone was made. That was a Lord of the Rings reference, you heathen! That's fair. I had an inkling it might have been. But I went the Marvel route. Alright, dude, man. What other books you got for me, bro? Bye! Have a good night, Benji! Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Sleep well, friend. Can I see more books?
Can I see some more books?
Give me the
Certainly.
books.
What a silly
Give
question.
me the books. The Silver Spear of Goemon,
I'm
please.
looking for a story called The Silver Spear of Goemon.
Goemon. Goemon.
Yes, a fanciful tale if I ever saw one, but a charming one. Did you know that I'm often paid visit by adventurers wishing to read everything available on the spear so that they too can set out on their foolish quests?
Yeah, don't you just hate those adventurers?
Don't you just hate them?
Well,
Adventurers
they
hate
pay for
them.
my bread, milk, and butter with their contributions to the coffers, so I shouldn't be too critical of them. But they care not about the books. They care only about what the books can give them.
I care. About the books, really.
I care for the
I
lore.
can tell. So, the Silver Spear of Goemon, then?
Just saunter over here. Set the book down. Let me read it. Thank you.
I did find something of interest.
Thank
I'll
you.
leave it here for you to read.
I wonder if it's the same stuff I was reading. Oh my god, dude, you're so slow. It's not. Damn, alright. The Silver Spear of Gorimon. In the glory days of Bakshiva, before the drought, when Gorimon was the greatest city in the known world, the Perek of Bakshiva decided to forge the most powerful weapon in the world to challenge the mighty White Dragon. Huh. The Perek had grown greedy and bored, his treasure hold filled with the riches of the world, and he desired nothing except the one thing he could never have, the unborn daughter of the White Dragon, the fairest, purest, most beautiful creature in the universe. Ah. He had asked the White Dragon for her daughter's hand in marriage, but she had refused. She's not even born yet! Calm down! But she had refused, scolding him for his insolence and warning him to keep his distance. Ah, the cat is attacking my foot. Ah, sorry. From immortals. And so the Perek sought the advice of a mighty sorcerer, the dark and cruel Eos, to learn how to kill one of the Draken. Jesus. So he couldn't have the hand in marriage of an unborn female dragon, so he resorted to just killing a dragon, because that sounds like a good plan. I don't think he was very smart. The sorcerer told the Perek of the white silver of Mount Tyranny, the strongest substance in Arcadia, and how it could be forged by magic to kill even one of the kin. The Perek ordered his army to go north across the ocean and to bring back enough white silver to shape a weapon. When his men returned with the rare metal, the Perek ordered the finest blacksmith in Bakshiva to his castle, where Eos the sorcerer cast a spell to create an unholy forge. 10 days and 10 nights it took before the exhausted blacksmith could present a tall spear to his emperor. And before the spear could be used to kill one of the kin, it had to be bathed in blood. Beheading the poor blacksmith, and the soldiers who had retrieved the white silver from Mount Tyranny, the Perek's private bath was filled with their blood. As he dropped the silver spear into the red bath, watched over by Eos, a terrible scream erupted and steam rose up in a red, foul-smelling cloud. When the steam lifted, the blood was all gone, and the spear was glowing in a deep red color. With the terrible weapon now ready to be wielded, the Perek issued a challenge to the White Dragon, to either surrender her daughter for him for marriage, or to suffer a painful death at his hand. Enraged, the White Dragon refused him yet again, and flew to meet the Perek, his sorcerer, and his 1,000-strong army on the green fields outside of Gorimon. Of the magic silver spear she knew nothing, and the Perek kept it wrapped in cloth by his side. "Bring your forces around, Perek," warned the White Dragon. "If you do not, I will lay waste to them all." "I wish my men no harm," lied the Perek, "for this is between the two of us." He then rode forward, alone, and dismounted his horse, but stayed within reach of the spear. The White Dragon landed before him, and she said, "You are brave to face me like this, when you know you cannot harm me." Then the Perek raised a hand, as if to greet her, but it was instead a sign to his sorcerer, the terrible Eos, who cast a mighty spell to hold the White Dragon, while the Perek drew his silver spear. The White Dragon fought bravely, and she was close to escaping the sorcerer's magic. The Perek was quick, and he thrust the magic spear into her chest. She screamed in pain and anger, and the sorcerer's spell could no longer hold her. Rising on her beautiful wings, blood pouring down on the land below, she cursed Bakshiva, her Perek, and her people for all time. Wherever the White Dragon's blood fell, the land turned arid, and grass became sand. The Perek sent his army to follow the White Dragon, and to bring back her egg. But the drought grew, and within days, the once proud empire of Bakshiva was turned into a desert. Then followed a fierce storm that tore across the lands for 100 days and nights, and when the dust settled, there was nothing left of Bakshiva but 2 coastal cities and a few scattered oases. It is said that in the buried ruins of a lost capital, wrapped in the arms of the Perek who dared test the immortal, rests the silver spear of Gorimon. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Have fun, you all. Have fun, you all. Thank you, Bear. I hope you have a good sleep. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. Interesting.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
Let me take that back for you. Okay. I like that he takes books from this side, but then he deposits them on this side of the room. He's not a very good librarian or archivist.
Oh. Oh, goodness. It's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
More books!
More books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
What a silly question. Okay. I'd like a... Oh my god, there's so many books! So many books! Book on the history of Mercury would be
A book on
interesting.
the history of Mercuria would be interesting.
Ah, an extensive subject to be sure. I will do my best.
Thank you. I'm wondering what the puzzle's gonna be for this library. Like, Florian, you said you got stuck on it, so I'm like, I'm curious as to what part I'm gonna get stuck at. I'm sure I'll get stuck.
I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read.
Thank you. Travels in the Northlands by Jamin the Discoverer. First part. In my many years as a traveling poet and bard, I have journeyed far and wide across the fair realm of Arcady, and I have seen sights most people have not dreamed. I have stood on the magnificent and terrible southern capes in the midst of winter, when the storms are at their fiercest, while waves as tall as the towers of Altaban wash over my frozen body. I have witnessed the monstrous beasts that lurk in these dark and deadly waters of the south, swallow brave gallons whole. Creatures the size of mountains that with a flick of a tail can touch the depths of the sea and the stars themselves. I have crossed the great ocean from north to south and from east to west, and in the course have been stranded on desert islands with no sustenance but what I could gather from the sparse vegetation for months at a time. I have ridden the great giant Elguan across Changagriel, the wasteland, from Altaban to Monterba, and further south where the Teruk, the oasis, are few and far between. And I have seen the shifting dunes above the ruins of Goriman, precious jewel of the Bakshevan Empire, concealed for centuries by the coarse and treacherous sand. They have journeyed far west, carried on goodwill and destiny by shadow ships, to the strange and unknown cliffs of a world unseen by most. Tongue and customs, a world of great wonder and mysticism. I have seen all this and more, but the fairest sights still I have seen the lands of the north, from Ireed to the border mountains, from Tyren to the Bay of Fire. No sight can ever compare to dawn at Mount Tyranny, looking out to the plains of Nedra, where the wild stallions run free in the thousands, and to look on the city of Coruscant, the pearl of fire, while the boiling sun sets in the ocean beyond, the slow waves reflecting dark yellow and red, so they lap slowly upon the sandy shores, is an experience truly treasured and ne'er forgotten. These lands are blessed by the Creator, shaped by men, yet wild and free and fertile, home to the greatest cities, the most precious sights, and the most cultured and civilized people in Arcady. Of all the fires I have rested my weary legs by, all the taverns where I have learned the legends of tales spinners and memorized the songs of bards. Of all the lands where I have wandered from city to village, it is the Northlands I return to time and time again, to learn evermore. Join me now, for I will evoke you the very emotions I first experienced when visiting the sights and treasures of the northern lands. Join me, and I will surely bring you there, to the exotic midst of this blessed land, and you will pine for its rugged coast and green woods and its hardy people, and like me, you will ne'er rest until you can return to yonder shores. Mercuria, O Mercuria, thou unkempt diamond of capitals, thou art by truth the fairest. Thy counsel may seek, for knowledge kept within is centuries sought and gathered. by men wiser than the ages brought hither, by word of mouth, Mercuria changed thou the course of war between thine people? Diplomat, wise man, magician, all this and more. Thou hast without equal the mark of merit and virtue. The august capital of Irie, the unified country, Mercuria lies on its hardy southern coast of the Northlands, halfway between Tyren and Coruscant. It is a port to call for merchants, traders, adventurers, and pilgrims from all 4 continents. A place of commerce and diplomacy for millions of humans and other species. Irie is a strong and proud land, perched between the plains of Nedra to the north, the land of the Tyren to the west, and Great Sea to the south, and the forests of the Northlands to the east, inhabited by humans. Dulmari, Tyren, Mole People, and Veneer. Irie was formed after Mercuria emerged as a major center for diplomacy and trade, and became the banner under which the surrounding lands united as one. Irie is a democracy, currently led by the Chief Council of the Irie flag, Lord Igvan Delan. The High Council, composed of the ministers, who govern by representation, reside in the Mercurian Hall of Assembly. Jesus Christ, this is long. Flanked by the palace and the barracks. The Irides are traditionalists, and their form of government has barely changed over the last few millennia. In High Tongue, Iride means unification or assembly. Mercuria is one of the largest cities in Arcadia, the capital of Iride, and a center for trade, diplomacy, and cultural diversity. Populated by a large variety of races from human to Veneer, Mercuria has grown from its origins as the birthplace of humanity to a city of all Arcadians, and the hub of the civilized world. Founded 20,000 years ago, the shore of the then unconquerable ocean, it is the first known permanent settlement of the emerging human race. Initially left to its own devices by more developed races, Mercuria grew large and fat and wealthy. With newfound confidence, it passed through a period of expansion, which gained a reputation as a merciless aggressor, which soon brought violent attention from the Tyren in the west and the Dulmari in the north. After years of war, Mercuria was decimated and subsequently rebuilt with sufficient reinforcements to weather attacks from both sea and land. Peaceful times followed. Whereupon Mercuria settled into the rule it has today. Arcadia, although all surrounding areas fall under its jurisdiction, there is sufficient self-governing and few central taxes to appease all, but the most disgruntled, the huge areas of farmland around the city, benefit from the well-kept roads, markets, and the busy export to other lands. Nearby villages benefit from the military might of Mercuria, protecting them against roving barbarians and Tyren armies. And Mercuria also provides the people of the Northlands as one of the best and busiest ports in Arcadia, allowing travel to distant destinations around the world. Holy fuck.
Are you done? Let me
Finally,
take that
yes, I
down
am.
for you.
I had to take a sip of my boba tea. Oh my god. Alright. Yo, dude, I got one more.
Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Can I
Books.
see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
Arcadian folktales.
I'd like to read some Arcadian folktales.
A favored topic of mine. I have just what you're looking for.
Okay. Just what I'm looking for, you say? Oh. You got gummy dumpling, candy, things, so many things.
I did find something of interest.
Thanks,
I'll
dude.
leave it here for you to read.
Thanks, did. Can I read? Alright. Sadra, the faithful wife. This is probably going to be pretty lengthy. I gotta stretch. Okay. Sadra was married to a brute of a man named Care. He was a bully who drank, cursed, gambled, and beat up his wife when he'd lost coins at the cups table. Still, Sadra treated Care with respect and care. Kare, it's probably Kare. She fed him when he was hungry, she made his bed and washed his back, and she laid down with him when he told her to. She never complained of her hardships to anyone, even though some days she woke up with bruises all over her body. Despite her husband's treatment, Sadra was a beautiful woman with lovely dark hair and green eyes, and men would admire her when she went to market for food or the town. Or the town well for water. But none dared approach her, fearing her dangerous husband more than they admired her beauty and grace. People would say, "Poor Sadra, she deserves better than what she has. She is so good and patient even though her husband mistreats her every day." But no one was willing to do anything to free her from her husband, as they all feared his wrath. She chooses her own path, they would say, and it is not our duty to interfere. I lost my space. Where was it? There we go. Then one day, a tall and handsome prince rode into town to visit with the Elder Council. When he spotted Sadra carrying 2 heavy buckets from the well to her home on the edge of town, he was taken with her beauty and youth, and she jumped down from his horse. Sure. That takes it ahead. Hello, Ayo, how's it going? I'm very tired, so I can't stay long, but I wanted to say hello. Oh, thank you, Leia. Leia. God, I'll get that right eventually. Thank you, Leia. How was your streams lately? I saw you were streaming a bunch, and I couldn't come to them, unfortunately, but they looked fun. On the way, he offered Sadra courtship, but when told she was already married, he bowed respectfully and excused himself for acting inappropriately. That night, Sadra's husband heard about the prince helping his wife, and after striking her down for letting royalty interfere with her duties, he strode drunkenly, for he had already had his usual fill of dark ale, towards the tavern where the prince and his cohorts were staying. When Kadai arrived at the tavern, the prince was eating dinner, and when told Sadra's husband was there to see him, the prince stood and waved the man closer. "I must congratulate you on your good taste in marriage," said the prince. "For your wife is the most beautiful and good-hearted woman I have ever met." And then he offered Kadai a seat and a tall mug of ale. The angry husband did not appreciate the prince's advances, and he drew a sword and lunged at the prince before his guards could react. The prince was quick, and lucky to avoid certain death, and before Kadai could make a second strike, the prince had recovered his sword from where it stood by the wall, and stood ready to fight the brute. "Leave him be," called the prince, when his guards drew arms and ran to protect their liege. "This is between him and me." Smiling briefly, he nodded his head to Kadai, and stood to attention. Obviously, his skill with the sword was formidable. He had God and anime on his side. Kadai, a coward at heart, knew that if he fought fairly, he would surely die, and he sheathed the sword, but loosened the knife he had tucked up in his long sleeve. "My pardon, prince," said Kadai. "My love for my wife is such that I am blinded by jealousy. I offer you friendship and apologies." He extended an open hand to the prince and smiled a broad lizard smile. The prince, unaware of Kadai's mistreatment of his faithful wife, smiled back, put down his sword, and extended his own hand. "Your apology is accepted, sir." Then suddenly, Kadai's knife was in his hand and moving in a blur towards the prince's exposed throat. Had it not been for the quick eye of a nearby guard, who with the broadside of his sword struck Kadai on the side of his head, the prince would have been dead. I only streamed twice last week. Just my FF14 rating. Nice! That was super fun, though. I'm thinking of starting some Monster Hunter or Deep Rock Galactic on stream. Ooh, yes! My partner Aries is really liking Deep Rock Galactic. He says it's a lot of fun. For Monster Hunter, are you thinking of Monster Hunter Rise, like the new one? I actually have that game. I would love to do... Well, I need to play more of it, but I would love to do some multiplayer of that. That'd be super fun. Where did I... Kari was taken away... Oh no, would have been dead. The knife carved a deep scar in the prince's shoulder, but did no serious harm. Kadai was taken away to the town prison to be judged when the sun rose. His crime was surely punishable by death, especially if Sadra would testify his cruelty in front of the judge. Free of Kadai's tyranny, the townspeople now spoke of Sadra's suffering by her husband's hand. But Sadra would not herself, even now, speak against her husband, and instead of being sentenced to death, Kadai was sent away to work the king's mines for 25 years. Taken with her faithfulness, the prince yet again offers Sadra courtship, but again Sadra declined, for she was still a married woman. Then 1 year later, Karai attempted to escape the king's mines by killing 2 guards and climbing the walls, but he was shot down with an arrow and died in agony and disgrace. Again, the prince visited Sadra's town, bringing condolences and a renewed offer of courtship, and this time, Sadra agreed. Not married anymore! I have Monster Hunter World, but I could get Rise since it's on Steam. Ooh. I'm not sure. So I have it on Switch. I'm not sure if it's, crossplay. That'd be cool. I hope so. I don't see why it wouldn't, but maybe not. I'll look into that, because maybe if you want to get Rise, we could look into that, but yeah, definitely play World. World's a lot of fun, from what I've seen. I've never actually played it. Months later, the prince and Sadra were married in a glorious ceremony, and when the old king died, the prince became regent and Sadra his queen. She was as good a queen as the land had ever seen, and she was loved dearly until the day she died. And her funeral was the grandest and most tearful in memory. Oh, that's just the folktale. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of folktales in this, isn't there? Okay, let's go. Ace of Kings, hello! How are you? How are you, my friend? Also, let me give some shoutouts to people. It's been a little bit. Shout out. Last. Exit. Oh, I'm gonna spell last wrong. There we go. Because I'm... Oh my god. Phone, stop autocorrecting. Stop autocorrecting. Stop autocorrecting. Last exist? No, exit. There we go. And then... Ace of Kings. Alright, which one's this one? Ah, okay. Clip from so long ago. Fair. Sorry, the music's probably kind of loud.
Yes. A long hallway.
My
favorite. You know what? At least this hallway has lights in it.
True. Absolutely true.
This painting. Oh my.
Oh, God. Well.
Haha, very funny. You got me.
So funny.
It's a deep lie. Can you not whisper at me, please? Can you not whisper?
Can you not whisper? Can you say now though? How are you? I'm good. Not super happy that I'm back to work, but
Done? Let me take that back.
no, I clicked away the cat. No, I wanted to read the other folktales. You stupid jerk of a cat! You clicked my mouse button. No. Now I gotta wait for this guy to mosey on the fuck over. No. No, I want the last one. Give me it. No.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my
It's you
god.
Again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Such a fright. More books.
More books?
Give me more
Certainly.
books.
What a silly question.
What a shitty question.
I'd like to
Arcadian
read some more
folktales.
Arcadian folktales.
Did I mention how much I like folk tales? Just a minute.
If it's a different set of folktales, I'm gonna riot. Also, I'm having boba from milk tea, so if I sound like I'm chewing something, it's tapioca. Gotta wait for this man to pick up the book and check the pages, make sure it's the right book so I can read it and get the fuck over here, please. Holy shit, move it along, old man.
Something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read.
Thank you, please. Stop right. Thank you. There we go.
I look like
No.
a serving maid.
I don't care. You look like April. Okay, thank God. It's not a different set. Alright, what do we got here? The Children of the Lake. Not gonna hover over exit, just in case. There was a village by a lake where no couple had borne a child for 20 years. The villagers were desperate, for without children their village would wither and die, and they turned to their god for help. The next morning, 50 young children rose out of the misty lake and wandered onto the shores, much to the joy of the childless woman. "We are yours," said one of the children, "as long as you remember one thing. You are never to fish from this lake again. Instead, you must learn to hunt in the forest and live off the land." The villagers agreed, though they worried they might go hungry since they were so used to catching and eating fish from the lake. Anyways, I gotta go to bed. Have a great stream. Night. Good night, Leah. Leah, I'm gonna get it eventually. I hope you have a good night. Thanks for popping by. It didn't take long before they taught themselves to hunt and grow wheat and potatoes in the fields. 18 years passed, and then one day an old man grew tired of rabbits and deer and potatoes and bread, and he longed to catch a big fish and cook it over a sizzling fire. He took his boat out to where the villagers would not see him, and he sank his line. Almost immediately he caught a large trout, but as he was rowing back to shore, he saw the children of the lake wander from their homes back into the dark waters from whence they came. Their mothers called for them, tried to hold on to them, begged them not to leave, but they would not speak, and one by one they disappeared into the lake. The old fisherman then saw, as the children sank into the murky waters, how they turned into large fish and sped off into the deep. He was shameful then, and dropped his catch back into the water, but it was too late, and the village would forevermore remain childless. Cool.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
Okay, we have now read all the books. I think. So now we have to determine... There's a puzzle above, and I think it relates to the disc owners of the Draken. I'm assuming I probably have to find the 4 discs and then bring them back to the altar. Wait, is this... Wait, what's this? Pool. Touch the pool. Go touch the pool, April. Oh, that was fast. Jesus. Take your time, girl. You were running before. Okay.
The water's pretty cold.
That's it? Do I need to gather the water? Do I have something? Don't think so. Wait, what if I threw money and made a wish? Is that something I can do? No. Is that a Western thing? Throwing money into the wishing well? I mean, coins specifically? I still have to deliver maps. A map of Changriel, the Rolling Man. What do I do? What's this?
It's a map of the Northlands.
Well, that's nice. Wait, do I give the map to the man? The minstrel? Does he want it? No. Is there something in the water? Like anything I can fish out? No, what's
It's
this?
a pool of seawater. You'd think that it'd be a bad idea to have a pool inside a library on account of the moisture. But I guess magic makes everything possible.
Fair enough. That's it, though. That's... Oh, wheel. Touch the wheel. Look at the wheel.
It's a rusty wheel.
It's rusted. Oh. Can you move it?
It's stuck.
Okay, so I have to move that at some point. I don't think I have... could I, like, chink it out with the screwdriver? Nope. Could I poke it with the push pin? No. Calculator. Monkey. Ring? When does the ring come in handy? Ever again? Not sure I have the item I need yet. Yeah, nothing seems to be the right thing. So maybe we leave. He already gave me... Now, do I keep it in my diary? Oh, okay. Monday. I have no concept of what the Arcadian or Mercurian calendar is like, but at home it would be July 31st. Come to think of it, what year is it here? Anyway, that's not really the reason. I'm writing an entry in my diary. Tobias told me about a library where I might be able to find some answers. Library's at the Sentinel Enclave just outside of town, and I'm supposed to speak with a minstrel named Yeren. He's the keeper of books or something like that, which probably could translate into the equivalent of a librarian. Indeed it could. He's not very helpful, though. Can I give anything to him? What if I gave him my diary? No. Do I have a delivery for you? No. Would you like some candy? Nope. Wait, what about the map? Nope. Will I freak him out if I show him a calculator? Calculator. No? What do you want, man? What about a monkey? You want a toy monkey? Hey, hands up and do the monkey. Hey! Wheel? I need something for the wheel, but I don't know what. It wanted me to go here. Maybe I gotta leave.
The dragon's mouth is pointing straight down at the middle of the floor.
These must be for the disc pieces. All I can think of. Where else did I have to go? I gotta find the woman that I can deliver to the... Yeah, one map of the Northlands to be delivered to Tun Loik, the Journeyman Inn. I could go back and...
One map of the Northlands to be
try.
delivered to Tonlayak at the Journeyman Inn.
Maybe I don't need to be there yet, you know? I thought she said she was... Like, I thought the innkeeper said that Tonlayak would be in the port. Maybe I go back to City Green, I could talk to him again. I'll talk to the... What's his name? Abnaxis.
Enter, honored guest, and I would have been with you presently.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yes.
Thanks, Abnaxis.
You are always welcome, April Ryan.
About my quest.
Anything I can do to help, April Ryan.
So you don't know where I can find the disc?
No. Ask Vestrum Tobias.
That's about it for now.
I am glad I could be of assistance, April Ryan.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later, Abnaxis.
Blessings of the balance on your journey, April Ryan.
Aw, thanks, man. So nice. Alright, nothing else here. So let's head back. I might go back to the Journeyman's Inn. Just to see if she can tell me. She was like, oh, just by the pier, but I didn't see her anywhere.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Excuse me?
It is you.
I love the innkeeper. She's so cool. Do Do you know where Tunlayak is expected
Do
back?
you know when Tunlayak is expected back?
I could not tell you, child, but from what I know of the ships in harbor, she will not find one that needs a navigator anytime soon.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome,
The
child.
harbor. I'm assuming that meant the pier. I didn't see her anywhere, though, is the issue. Let's go to the small pier. Hello, old man. Future is now, old man.
Hello again, old man.
It be you.
Mm-hmm. Gotta get his pipe out. There you go. Yeah, no, he's told
you
me his
later.
maritime stories.
If I not be dead, I...
I also wanted to get his parrot, but he won't let me fight for it. Like, he gave me a calculator. So who do I show the calculator to? Can you talk to him?
Hello.
Oh, okay. Did you ever hear the Merman of the Sea of Songs?
Did you ever hear of the Merman of the Sea of Songs?
You mean the bloodthirsty cannibal merman of the Sea of Songs?
Sure.
That's it.
Never heard of him.
Rude. Are you sure?
Are you sure you've never heard of the Merman of the Sea of Songs?
Be quiet. Shh. Not so loud.
Okay.
What's up with the shushing?
Legend says that if you speak openly of the bloodthirsty cannibal merman of the Sea of Songs, they will hunt you down until they've caught you and devoured you.
I mean, I
Do you
want to be
believe
eaten
this
by
legend?
a merman. I mean, what?
No, I'm just trying to scare you off.
Do you know anything about a god that fell from the
Do you
sky
know
into the
anything
sea?
about a god that fell from the sky into the sea?
Of course. You find fallen gods most everywhere these days. They're an air and a hand.
Really?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay.
There are no fallen gods in the sea. It wouldn't make much sense, would it? If the sea was full of gods just lying about the seabed.
I guess not.
So you've never heard of such a thing happening?
Now you got it.
Huh.
Bye.
Alright. That wasn't very helpful. I thought it might be a clue. We'll go to the small pier, and then I guess we'll go to the overview. This one. Yeah, so, like, I can't interact with these two. Which bothers me. No one around here. I could go to the small pier, the big pier. But neither of them have Tunlayak. Maybe I gotta talk to the map dude? Like, ask around? Hello? Tunlayak? Guard. Wait, do I
I'm
have
not in the
to...
market for an instrument at this particular moment. Those guys must...
Okay, that's fine. We don't need to buy from the instrument merchant. I was just curious. I could go to the market, I guess. Go to some of the stalls. Maybe the... Well, I guess I could talk to Vestrum Tobias, too, now that I've read the scrolls. What about you, Map Man? What you got for me, dude? Talk.
Did you make your delivery to Tunlayak at the Journeyman Inn yet?
No.
I forgot all about that.
Oh, I haven't forgot, I just
By
can't...
the balance, get to it.
Just can't get to it. I'm trying, dude.
Did you make your delivery to Tunlayak at the Journeyman Inn yet?
I forgot all about that.
By the balance, get to it.
Alright, so I can't talk to him. I might be able to talk to him.
I'm not talking to you, you cheat!
Alright, never mind. Won't talk to me.
It's a talking bird. It's the traditional game of cups in which you stand no chance of ever winning. Wonder if that's supposed to be anybody in particular, or just any old head.
Alright, I guess I can talk to Vestrum Tobias, otherwise I'm kind of stumped. I'm not quite sure what I gotta do to the library. I might have to combine an item. I guess I could try that, and if not, I'll check. Maybe I'll rely on a walkthrough, because Lord knows how often I have to use one. Vestrum Tobias, I have read the books, and I am still lost. Help me. I have read the ancient, the sacred texts.
I'm never too busy for you, April. What may I assist you with today?
Why do I feel like you're gonna be evil? Damn it.
Thank you.
Damn it.
Day to you.
God damn it. Wait, I can go this way? To the back? Will it matter? Yeah, I think it will. Ah, lantern.
Right. And they go with the general decor of the place.
Okay. Well, let's look at our inventory. So we have the story of the merman. God fell to the sea. I can't shift. Maybe I could. Could I shift? Certainly try.
It's working. I don't need to wind it again.
Okay, so it just works. So we don't need a screwdriver. That's for Ton Lyak. What do I need a calculator? Could I, like, unscrew the calculator? Maybe? No. Could I put a wrapper on the calculator? No.
It's a calculator.
I know it's a calculator, girl. Alright, let's see if we can use it on anything. Her. Well, let's try to use some stuff on it. No, okay. Family, friends, photograph. Let's see if anything ends up blinking. Diary? Nope. Oop. Up. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. I think I'm missing something. Can't be candy wrappers, not that I know of. Want some candy? Maybe the priest likes candy. I don't think any of these work. What do I do? Didn't see her. Could go back to the Enclave. Oh, but how do I move that cog? Can't grab anything from the real world. So it's all contained within here. It's just I have to make sure I get the right sequence of numbers. Well, I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that. Or that, or that. I could talk to Westhouse for a little bit. Maybe.
Hi there, Mr. Westhouse. I'm back.
My word. What on earth possessed you to return to this godforsaken place?
I wanted to play a video game.
The first time, but now you're really pushing it.
It's not that bad a place, or else you wouldn't stay here. Besides, this time I didn't exactly come here by choice.
True.
I stay here because I'm a true masochist, Miss Ryan.
Okay.
And who forced you to come? Was it Cortez?
He doesn't even know I'm here, unfortunately.
I also don't know he's
You know,
kidnapped.
I think
I mean,
had
what?
Some kind of accident with my so-called powers.
Hmm.
I shifted in my underwear.
Hmm.
No, ha! Isn't that the way it is, though? We always cross the rift at the most inopportune times. Care for a drink? Oh, no, that's right. You, don't.
True. Would you mind helping me with... Ooh. Okay.
Do you mind helping me with a few questions?
Okay.
I've nothing better to do, so shoot.
Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Do you know anything about dragons?
Do you know anything about dragons?
I try to stay out of the affairs of the kin these days. What precisely do you wish to know about the damn beasts?
There are 2 dragons in Arcadia, and I'm trying to locate them.
Yeah, I've heard that tale myself, but no, I don't know anything about it. You'd be better off speaking with the Sentinel Minstrom. After all, religion is their specialty, not mine.
Did you ever hear a story about a god who fell from the sky?
Stories aren't my thing, April. You should visit a library.
I have, and I'm
I'm
confused.
sure you'll find some stories in the books. I know the Sentinel have a library somewhere near the city. I've also heard rumor of people with wings who do nothing but observe and record history through stories. But I don't know if that's all it is. A rumor. Still, if you're looking for stories, it may be wise to check it out and see if you can find them.
What? Okay. What did you say about flying people?
What did you say about the flying people?
They're supposed to be great storytellers, and they've been observing this world for a very long time. But it could only be a rumor.
I'm looking for a disc that will open up the Guardian's realm.
I'm looking for a disc that will open up the Guardian's realm.
That's religion, Miss Ryan. And the only things I worship are whiskey, a good cigar, and a nice long...
Oh.
Anyway, don't ask
Oh.
me about all that balanced mumbo jumbo.
Brian likes some long, does he? Okay. Good for him. We stand. We stand people in the LGBTQ plus spectrum.
Would you be able to tell me where I could look for the entrance to the Guardian's realm?
In Tobias's pants, if he had his wish, I'm sure. No, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about the Guardians. Balance, Sentinel, or gardening.
Gardening.
Now, if you're interested in bullfighting, I could talk all night.
Tell me about bullfighting. Bullfighting is a horrible act of cruelty. Oh no.
Bullfighting's a horrible act of cruelty to animals, and not much of a sport at all.
I'll just forget you said that, Miss Ryan. If there's one thing I miss about Stark, it's bullfighting.
You'll be happy to hear, then, that they abolished bullfighting hundreds of years ago.
Damn.
I
Okay.
can't think of any more questions for now.
Well, we got a
Then
diary entry,
Let's talk about other things, shall we?
so that's good. Oh. Okay.
Thanks, Mr. Westhouse.
Anytime, April. Come back if you're homesick and you feel like talking to a fellow alien.
Okay. Well, let's hear what she put down. Brian Westhouse just told me something I should remember. He said he's heard stories about a winged people who observe and record history. If they've got records going back thousands of years, maybe they know something about the whereabouts of the disc, the jewels, or even the entrance to the Guardian's realm. Definitely worth checking out. So maybe now I go back to the library and I ask about a book on the winged people. That sounds right. I'm getting somewhere. Slowly but surely. Mr. Man! Mr. Minstrom! Do you have books on winged people?
Oh, goodness.
He did.
It's you again.
She did just kind of embrace him.
Such a fright.
Could I see some more books?
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
I'm looking for
Let's
some
try this one.
information, but I'm not sure which book to ask for.
No matter. I know a great deal about most of the books in here. What topic intrigues you?
Okay. Winged people? Miriam again. Yeah, flying people.
Are there any books
Here
about
we go.
flying people who observe and tell stories?
Winged storytellers, hmm? Let me see what I can find. Hold on.
Please do. Oh, he went to a different section. Good for him. Maybe that means it's the last story I need to be, like, fully versed in everything that's the history of the world. I got all
did
that lore.
find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read.
Wonderful. Thank you. Alright, what do we got here? Let's go. Elysian.
The island of Elias, near the Briston
Oh.
Atoll. Maybe I should try to go there.
Alright. Hey, there we go. A crafty winged people who have recently dwindled in numbers, and whose ability to fly long distances has been steadily diminishing over the past few centuries. The Elysian are known for their ability to remember and tell stories from before the dawn of mankind up to modern events. The largest known tribe of Elysian, with whom traders have occasional contact, resides on the otherwise uninhabited island of Alay in the Briston Atoll. Alright, what do I got? I went to the library. Yes, me! Imagine that. To look for some information about those flying creatures that Brian told me about. And with Minstrom, Yaren's help, I found just what I was looking for. They're actually called the Elysian, and there's a tribe of them living on an island south of here, Alay, which is such good news considering how much I love water, and that was my sarcastic voice, by the way. Now, who do I know with a ship? Ah, okay, game. Okay, game.
Are you done?
I'm good,
Let
yep.
me take that back for you.
I am indeed done, sir. I need to go back to port to tell the man on the boat with the big boat to sail to Alicia. Let me be. Can I go yet? There we go. Bye. Let's go to the isle. Let's go to the winged people. We'll go to the pier. We'll talk to the man with the boat. Excuse me.
Hello.
Hello. Uh-huh. Do you know the island of Alay?
Do you know the island of Elias?
Elias.
The vacation paradise of the ancient Delmari? Certainly.
Huh.
How do I get there?
It's near the Briston Atoll, but boats rarely travel directly to Briston from Marcuria. You'd have to travel via Guyenne.
Can you give me a lift to Guyenne on your ship?
Can you give me a lift to Guyenne on your ship?
I need some money.
There are 3 problems with that scenario.
Cool.
Number 1, there's no wind, so we can't set sail south. Number 2, I lost my navigator a few weeks past, and I have yet to find his replacement.
Oh.
And number 3, you're a woman. We don't let women on board the White Dragon.
Well, that's sexist.
Isn't that a bit sexist?
Sexy is just what I worry about. What with a boat full of men being out at sea for months at a time?
Not sexy, sexist.
I'm a sailor, girl. What do you expect? Good bedside manners?
I'd really appreciate it if I could hitch a ride with you to
I'd
Guyenne.
appreciate it if I could hitch a ride with you to Guyenne.
Okay, so now I
Ain't
know
gonna happen. Sorry.
he needs a navigator.
Bye.
So I need to get... does that mean I'll run into... Maybe I have to go back to the inn? Here's a small pier. It's not you, is it? You're not the one named Tar
Hello
something?
again, old man.
I don't really actually know his name.
It be you.
Because I have a Northlands map. And if you're looking for a boat, well, I can just get you the... Go with the other guy. Ed, do you know how I can get a passage on a boat going
Do
south?
you know how I can get passage on a boat going south?
Okay.
Aye, coin be the way, as me beloved wife always be saying. 'Course she'd be running off with a wealthy merchant while I be away at sea. Women, never trusted one I didn't pay for again.
Woof.
I don't have much coin at all.
And I be at a loss, as do ye, unless...
I need a coin to travel on a boat unless what?
I need coin to travel in a boat unless... what?
Are you then?
Unless I be calling in a favor with the good Captain Horatio Nebave, who be traveling to
Oh.
Guyenne as soon as the wind be picking up.
Okay.
What kind of favor?
Oh, he be owing me from back when I was his captain.
Okay. Would you cash in your favor that way if I got your bird back? Ah.
Would you cash in your favor with Nebave if I got your bird back?
Aye, I be promising anything to get me friend back.
Okay.
It be a deal.
Okay. Nice. Do you know the island of Elias?
Do you know the island of Elias?
Aye, I be knowing lots and lots about the feared Isle of Elias.
It's feared? How?
Because it be a place of cannibals.
Cannibals.
You really don't know anything about the island of Elias, do you?
Mm-hmm.
No, I do not.
Hmm. Alright.
See you later.
So...
If I not be dead, aye.
So I don't have to... Okay. I thought I might have to make a deal with the other dude, Horatio Nebave. But I guess I can just get this man's bird back and we'll be good. The old sailor down by the docks agreed to help me get a ride south on the White Dragon if I help him get his bird back. How difficult can that be? I keep wondering how much he really cares about that bird. However, if he was willing to risk a gamble... If he was willing to risk... Gamble? He was able to risk gamble it away in a game of cups. But hey, that's none of my business. Okay, I think I gotta... Oh no, don't go to the big boat. Go to there. Go to the pier. And we'll leave the pier. Maybe I can talk to the cups guy and be like, yo, can you give me the bird? Give me that bird. I need him so I can sail on a boat to Guyenne. Which basically sounds as crazy as every other adventure game I've played. I don't know if he'll talk to me, though, is the problem. I hope he will. Marketplace. And the other guy... Well, maybe we have to go to the other captain and say, hey, we can spark a trade, maybe? Alright, Mr. Cups, man. I want your bird.
I'm not talking to you, you
Damn it!
cheat.
Did I talk to the bird?
Talking bird.
What do I do to get the bird? What if I gave him some coin?
I want to play again.
No, not you, lady. Get your errand off my table.
I have a right to play. I didn't use magic.
True.
You did use that magic wand there. That's magic to me.
No, it's science, not magic. There's no sign that says no science allowed now, is there?
What do you want from me?
There we go. Okay, bird.
I want to play.
I want to play and I want the bird.
Sorry, lady, that magic wand of yours will put me out of business. I'd rather close up for the day than let you play another game.
Really? Really? What if I gave you the magic wand? What if I gave it to you?
I'll make a trade with you.
Yeah.
My
Woo!
magic wand.
Give me the bird.
Your prizes, and then I'll leave your game alone.
Give me the bird.
What's the catch?
I want the bird.
No catch. You get a magic wand, and I get one of your exotic prizes.
I want the bird. Give me the bird.
All right, fair enough. Which prize would you like?
A bird. The talking bird.
The talking bird.
That scraggly heap of... A fantastic choice, young lady. Hold on a second and I'll get him for you. A fantastic choice, and I really, really mean that.
Yay! Thank you for the bird. Is he gonna be my bird for— oh, he just takes him out? Oh, okay. I have a bird now. I'm just gonna put this bird in my pocket. What? What? Oh no! What is she doing?
So,
Okay.
you're a bird, huh?
I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Yeah. Wait a second. Did the old man send you to get me?
Maybe.
I guess he did. My name's April.
Oh, God, is there no escape? I mean, not that I like being cooped up in a cage for gamblers to gawk at and children to spit at all day, but give me a break. It's better than being locked away in a stinking chest. Thanks a whole bunch for rescuing me, April.
You're welcome.
Get back in my pocket.
No, hey, that's not what I meant. I was being sarcastic. Do you know what sarcastic means? Speak all tongue? Yes?
Hmm?
No, actually, I don't. I speak English.
English? I don't know where you're from, lady, but you're weird.
You're weird.
Okay, so let me go already, alright? Enough with the I'm human so I can boss the bird around shtick. We're all impressed.
Hmm.
Sorry, I promised the old man I'd win you back. I need a favor from him badly.
Yeah? So what's so important you'd sacrifice a bird's happiness and well-being?
The fate of 2 worlds, billions of people, and the balance.
Yeah? So... no, forget it.
So were you always just Bird? Or did you have a better name?
No. It's always been Bird. My full name is That Damn Bird.
Hmm?
I learned that when I was 2 weeks old. That damn bird, the old man would say. No good ball of feathers. Then he beat me with a stick.
Oh no.
Really?
Oh.
No. He'd just stick me in the chest and forget about me. Which is almost as bad as beating, believe you me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, Bird. You know, if you were my bird, I think I'd call you Crow.
Yeah, well, I'm my own bird, lady, and I don't... Crow. You'd call me Crow?
Aw.
That's a pretty good name.
Nice.
It's a proper name, at least, not just an insult.
Aw.
Anyway, I guess I'd better get you back to your master bird. He's pining for you.
All he's pining for is coin to gamble with.
It's really none of my business. Sorry.
Sure you are.
Alright, Bird, let's go. To the old man! Not to the city. Or, to the city? Sure. To the city! To the pier! To the small pier! Hello, sir. Would you like one bird? Who we named Crow? I have a bird. Let me
Here's
take it
your
out of my
bird,
pocket.
Bird, sir. It wasn't easy, but I got him back. I sure hope you're grateful.
Bird, blessed be the balance, me faithful friend and companion be back.
Oh, don't put him in the chest.
No.
No.
Not back in the chest, not in the chest!
Oh, no. Oh.
Now can you help me get passage on the ship?
Jesus.
I be a man of me word. Speak ye with Captain Horatio Nebuve of the White Dragon, the ship behind yous. Tell him Umbrianos be sending yous to cash in on that old favor he be owing me.
Okay.
Thanks, old man.
Future's now, old man. Ire. Alright, so we have to go back to the big boat. 'Cause that was Horatio Nebuve. But he still needs a navigator. So I think we still need to get some things for him. But hey. Save the bird, I guess. Fortunately, he's back in the chest, but...
Hello.
You know old Umbrianos, don't you?
You know old Umbrianos, don't you?
The old drunk? Aye, he be a good captain once. But ever since he lost his ship, he hasn't been much worth to anyone.
Be that as it may, you do owe him a favor, right?
Aye, that I do. He saved my life more than once. And I wouldn't be captain of this beautiful lady if it weren't for him.
Fair enough.
Guess what? I'm here to cash in on that favor.
I'll be damned. What did you do for the old geezer? Promise him your hand in marriage?
No.
Don't you mind that, old boy. Just get ready to sail south. You're giving me a lift to the island of Elias. I mean, since you're already heading for Gien.
True.
I am? That could prove a little tricky.
Okay.
How come?
Because of the wind and the...
For one, there is no wind. That accursed alchemist up north has put some kind of spell on the wind. Clax, I believe his name is. Roper Clax. Lives in a bloody rock somewhere beyond Riverwood. As long as he's got his dirty claws on the wind, this vessel ain't going nowhere. Then there's a little problem with my crew. I can't very well leave the harbor without a navigator, and my last one decided he didn't much care for the sea anymore and went off to marry a serving maid.
But, okay. Let's say I manage to free the wind and find you a new navigator. Then will you drop me off on Elias?
Is the woman thing an issue?
You think you will be able to defeat Clax, free the wind, and find me a new navigator?
Yep.
Why, Jaw's pus-filled left eye, if you do such a trick, then I'll take you wherever you wish to go.
Okay.
Most likely they'll be holding your funeral within the week, girl. Just leave the madman be and let the army deal with him.
Okay.
Never you mind. As long as you keep your promise and take me to Elias.
What's with Elias, anyhow? It's been deserted for hundreds of years, ever since the Dolmari fell victim to the Great Plague.
I need to visit the Elation people, to listen to some of their stories.
As if there aren't enough stories here. It takes all sorts, that be for sure.
Okay. I hope that opened up a new area. I've turned into everybody's little errand boy. Girl. Person? I do one favor for one person and boom, I'm running around the entire Northland solving people's problems. This time it's some whacked out magician, alchemist, up north somewhere. He has, get this, captured the wind. How the hell do you capture the wind? I mean, I can just wave my hand a bit and voila, instant wind, but who might argue? Magic's never really been my forte, so I don't have a choice. I'll have to travel north, try to talk to this alchemist, this Roper Clax guy, into releasing the wind and then come back here. I don't even know how much time we have left before chaos destroys the worlds, but I'll have to hurry. And since I'm not particularly familiar with the lay of the Northland, so to speak, I'll need a map, which I have.